I am a voodoo flower. She loves me. She loves me not. She leaves me. She leaves me not. In a new set of metal skin. For the next time I mistake my petals for wings. Doll fin and doll face. Jekyll and Clyde. Barney and Hyde. We take turns being the monsters behind our nicknames for each other. But before we eat each other, we eat each other. Before we fall in hate with one another, we fall in heat. We always meet at the corner of church and poetry. We order a love supreme. Or maybe just a deluxe kind of thing. But we date a takeaway kind of love. A what do I take away from this kind of love? As we premeditate on this, we premedicate our kind of love. Hence, what I take away from this, what do I take away from this kind of love, is that in this kind of love, we serve ourselves service first, so we kind of love. So I can kind of take away from this, what do I take away from this kind of love, that when she leaves, I must just not be in season. She proposes we must be juxtaposed. I suppose my proposal was predisposed to predisposal. In any case, any spousal notion is just opposed, a masquerade attempt for those who need contractual love to hide their fickle promises behind. And after all I am as a man is a mask, for rent, a sales, a gent, a James, Bond, housed by the fear of being alone, a toy soldier, trapped in barbed-wired housing. For whenever I find myself broken into, it seems all I know is to stitch my tears into manuals on how to live in stock homes. For porcelain men, when shattered, mend themselves into plastic liquor. It is in this Ken manner I mind my manner, and keep in mind I am mannequin Tsukuroi, master of drunken pottery, maestro in one-night sorcery, my floors bloodshot through the poor ceiling. It is only my poetry that remains porcelain. But this makes my heart wet clay, which explains why, whenever my world stops spinning, I seem to find my insides covered with mold in the shape of careless hands. Why, when relationships sink, I tend to turn to intentships, only to return wanton, inverse lantern wanting, someone or something to uncrumple the forest fire and straighten me back into flame. Maybe that explains why I'm here. Again, apparently having dinner by myself in your company. This poem is about millennials and how are we millennials? Millennials and how we date or love each other in a fast food type of way, in a pornography type of way, internet type of thing. Swipe left, swipe right. You're with a whole person, you promise to love a whole person, and then sometimes you just get bored, so you just throw away the whole person and order another one. It's kind of fucked up. This next poem is untitled. The word virgin was a meme. It was a time, still is a time, where Indians are texting girls in this broken English kind of thing, and one of the most popular requests they had was, "Hey girl, you sexy, send me virgin, show me bobs." So I like that word, and I turned it into a poem. The virgin. Phenomenal specimen. Allergic to semen. We be drowning in this thing. Isn't it interesting how her lack of interest stings when you find out that all your attention and good intention has in turn been unintentionally turning her off, and on the off chance that you are still madly in love at this point? Go back. Do not pause begin. Do not collect 200 kisses. You are not madly in love, just mad. She may look like free parking, but she is Clifton, and you, my friend, are trying to make a living deadlifting. My last piece is one of my honest verses, since I don't want to say I'm over poetry. I'm just okay now. So I think it's two minutes long. Give me a beat. I'm kidding. Okay. I've been neglecting myself in the pursuit of pussy. You see, recently I've been played. Honestly, I think I played myself. Now I'm playing detective, effective immediately with me as the mystery. Miss me with the petty crimes. I'm going for the black collar greens. In a suit and sweater, searching for my suitor, it seems. My involvement has left me insolvent, solving my insolvency, dissolving in my own salivatory tendencies. Anti-celibate degenerate, ain't I celebratory in my dependencies? Dyke and I, he got too many problems, watches way too much hentai. If Clark Kent can conquer kryptonite, why can't I? Wonder why I'm wired one way, why I want women, wire, while I wander one track wonderland. I want a minute to express why more than one too many times my hymen has been broken, emotionally speaking. My empathy is leaking. Most of my involvements leave me falling for a person who don't give two shits about me. Leave your hook right, make it look like you can't live without me. Then you get your fix, your hit and quit and just forget about me. But wait, there's more. You'd rather I die slowly. You don't just wanna fuck, you also wanna be my homie. So you dress your innuendos and you wanna get to know me. Is getting high of my bone marijuana till you choke on me. I am Kori Strange, a poet and lyricist and musician. I'm inspired by Travis Scott and Kid Cudi now. That's important. I'm from South Africa, I guess. Yeah, generally. I don't want to be from a specific place. I'm trying to detach from these tribalistic tendencies. My creative process is random. Some of them are my stories, some of them aren't, some of them may be deep from my subconscious. I could never know. I write in a fun, puzzly kind of manner, just trying to patch words together, have fun, and yeah. My lyrics are true. My poems, I'm not sure. I found it's easier to be more honest in my raps than poetry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it started first.
Poetry. I rapped when I was 10 once. I rapped about AIDS because I was touching my soul.
Yeah.
It doesn't touch my soul now. Yeah. It was,
Okay.
yeah, and then...
Like your lyricism, how did that come about? Because you have like a lot of
Influences.
oxymorons. You have a lot of oxymorons, a lot of multi-syllable rhymings there.
Well, I have like really high standards that I created on my own from poetry. But because of all the gatekeeping, my poetry doesn't work for the space currently. Or at least a project or whatever, but I'm not feeling slams or all those things. You know, it's inappropriate because I'm not showing feelings that people demand in poetry these days. So, you know, I'm okay with poetry, and I feel my style would be more appreciated with lyricism. Plus, my brother's beats are insane, so it would be a waste. So I was inspired to just join him, and we just started Dr. Epic and Strange. and we're just having fun most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what can we expect from
What's it called? Cognitive Dissonance, the EP. It's a 13, like so far, track album EP. What's the difference? It's a 13-track EP that's coming out next year, hopefully, when we have a studio. When was it? 2013, when I started doing wordplay. That was weird to me. So I'm like, this is strange. So I called myself Strange. It was a simple thing, but it stuck. And then it went well with my name, which is Kori. And I'm like, this is a nice, unique username. And then I took all the Instagram usernames, and now no one can ever use it.